Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. I'm Jason, this is Freya, and we're bringing you to... And I'm bringing you to the... Freya! We're bringing you to... She got me! She got me! Freya! We're bringing you to the... Okay baby, I love you too. We're bringing you today's video. Whew, man. Got me. She licked my liquor. Yes, you did. So, as always, guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We're just a small family channel. Me, the fuzzy one, the wife. We just love to talk about books. That's what we do. We read. We want to get more books out to you guys. So we would appreciate any support you guys might want to give us. We're going to do this anyway, though. So, for today, I want to talk about an awesome series. One of my favorite series. Book 8 just came out, so I powered through it, and book 9 is coming out in, I think a couple of months, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. But I want to talk about Defiance of the Fall, book 8. Defiance, I don't even know where to begin with this book. So, obviously, I'm going to skip the usual 4 categories because I've talked about that in prior videos as far as this series goes. So I just want to talk about the book. And one thing with the Defiance of the Fall books, these books are pretty dang long. I believe this one's something like just shy of 800 pages. They're pretty darn long, but you can't put them down. They're amazing. The only I absolutely love these books, and I am going to talk a whole bunch about book 8 and all the things I loved about it. But I will say there's one thing that I am not a fan of with the Defiance of the Fall books, and that is the pages upon pages upon pages of exposition on the main character Zachary Atwood's epiphanies and learning and merging of skills and stuff like that. I mean, I get it. It's pretty key. It's the way this system works and the runes and the fact that he's not a cultivator, he's immortal, and that he has to learn how to do all this stuff that others find very, very easy. Although they still have to figure this stuff out. I get it, and it's interesting, and it's absolutely, it really is fascinating how he merges the skills or improves the skills or sometimes screws up the skills, and has epiphanies about his Tao and stuff like that, but. It's literally each one is pages and pages and pages and pages, and I do end up on that almost every time he goes into some form of upgrade of either his DAOs or his nodes or his levels or his skills. I read about a page and a half, and then I find myself hitting page skip because it ends up being mind-numbingly boring. That is my only knock on it. I would say probably trim at least 150 pages out of the book by trimming those from 10-page scenes to 2-page scenes. But aside from that, guys, absolutely unreal. This is one of my favorite series. So this literally picks up from exactly where book 7 ended, where he agreed to go into this mystic realm. And it is the Twilight Ascent mystic realm. It's basically an ocean. Now, he's still in his undead form. He's still hiding his human form as best he can, and has agreed to enter a contract, basically. It's like a work contract, to go into this mystic realm, this mystic challenge, and attempt to find these life-death pearls, which are extremely important to him. He will have great use for them, considering his duality. And outside of that, he's going to be able to do whatever he wants. Now, he kind of finds himself sort of in a pickle and ends up accruing another debt. So he has a secondary task that he has to do within this mystic realm. So once this challenge begins, it gets pretty interesting because this is a 3-year challenge. Now, one thing that the author does absolutely fantastic is really give you. He really manages to convey this sense of scale about time without beating you over the head with it. Like this 3-year challenge to the characters, they just shrug it off. To them, this is like a 2-day outing kind of thing, because we're dealing with characters that have lifespans in the the thousands to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands to possibly millions of years, depending on their cultivation level. So a 3-year challenge is pretty much nothing to them. And the author really manages to put that out there. So, you know, Zachary being Zachary, he of course manages to help with what he has been hired to do, make a few allies here and there. In theory, Zach and his allies get interesting, especially when he's trying to hide his identity. But he does manage to accomplish both of his contractually obligated missions. But again, Zach being Zach, he also somehow manages to become one of the most well-known people in this challenge. It's got millions or tens of millions in it. Despite the fact that he's not the most powerful, not even close to the most powerful, he's probably somewhere in like the upper third, maybe. But yet becomes one of the most well-known, becomes one of the most well-hunted, ends up with a bounty on him, ends up with a mark on him, I think 2 or 3 times, honestly, and manages to tick off just about everybody and severely F up a whole bunch of things within this mystic realm, which that's pretty much par for the course for Zach. It's sort of what he does. One thing that surprised me with this book, I really expected this book, you know, again, almost 800 pages, to, in a good solid 5 to 550 pages that were directly related to the plot and this mystic realm. I really expected, like the other books, that you know, this mystic realm challenge thing was going to be, you know, this book. This is going to be the entirety of this book. And surprisingly enough, this is actually going to continue. I mean, it's getting near by the end of the book, it's getting near the end of the 3-year time frame, but it's not quite there yet. And again, Zach being Zach is pissed off a whole bunch of people and is building to this very, very, very big, very interesting confrontation that can go quite a few different ways. Very, very interesting. Now, there are the occasional interludes to other people that are integral to Port Atwood. In fact, there's a couple interludes to Port Atwood itself and some things that could be going on there. And they do kind of hint, and this is definitely true, as much as Zach is trying, you know, his whole focus is to get stronger to protect Earth. He is already outgrowing Earth and could very likely eventually kind of drift away from much direct involvement to Earth anyway. But his people are getting more powerful, they are getting stronger, so, you know, Zach as a progenitor, as an Asura, as this as possibly a Heaven's choice, or Heaven's chosen, he's likely, if he survives, it's very likely he's going to be eventually one of those legendary figures, so his focus is certainly going to surpass just one little planet at some point. But we do have some interludes to Port Atwood. We have some fun interludes to Ogras and Billy. Billy hasn't thonked anybody yet, but some fun little interludes to there. I am actually very, very, very much looking forward to the day, and I have a feeling it's a few books away, that Zach and Ogras and Billy and Thea and everybody managed to get back together again, and they're probably going to be one heck of a powerhouse. There's absolutely interesting things going on there. So, guys, I cannot recommend Defiance of the Fall any higher. This is one of my favorite series, so you guys have to check it out. After you hit the like and subscribe buttons, guys, go check out Defiance of the Fall. Just amazing series. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.